Now, time for your prophetic question of the week.
Hey there, this is Apostle Dwann from the Global Institute of Church and Marketplace Prophets. It is Friday, April 18th, Good Friday 2014. I am excited that I've made it here to Fayetteville, North Carolina, where we're hosting Friday Night Fire. Pastor Tracy Pelt is our host pastor. Service starts at 7 p.m. So if you're anywhere close to me, meet us here because we're going to have a fabulous time here in Fayetteville for Friday Night Fire. But right now, what I want to do is give you the question of the week, and it's more more wisdom for a situation. Someone sent me an email. I'm going to read you portions of the email, and then I'm going to go ahead and answer and give my feedback on it. Bottom line, this person says that their pastor is a prophet. It says, my pastor is a prophetess. The Lord has shown this particular person that they are a prophet too. They're at a new ministry, yet here's what they say about a prophet who is a pastor, who is the overseer of the new church that they are in. It says, let's see. My dilemma is I don't want to be someone who rejects leadership. And here's why they would reject leadership. My pastor doesn't recognize me as a prophet. She said she's not interested in training people in the gifts. Okay. I know the plans I have for you. This is what the person is saying. However, my pastor doesn't recognize me as a prophet. She says she's not interested in training people in gifts. My dilemma is now I don't want to be one who rejects leadership. When I first joined the church, my pastor would tell me to come from the back, come and sit up. But bottom line is she doesn't recognize me as a prophet and says she's not willing to train, doesn't have any desire to train ministry gifts. To me, that's a huge red flag. Here's what you have to do. If you're a prophet in a situation like that, you have to know without a shadow of a doubt that God has assigned you to this particular church, this particular ministry. No matter what, if you are there, you've got to be rooted in what God has called you to do and what He has assigned you to do in that particular place. However, this is not the time to join a new ministry, new church because of convenience. Because it's close to where you live, or because someone else has recommended that you come there. No. In a situation like this, you have to know without a shadow of a doubt that God has assigned you there, or it will drive you absolutely bonkers. Here's the deal. As prophets, it's so important that we continue to get training in what God has called us to do. It's so important that we exist in a church, in a ministry that understands who we are as fivefold ministry gifts, but also understands the calling that is upon our life and respects it. And also, it's important that they understand fivefold ministry gifts. And it's important that you're in a church where training in the apostolic ministry takes place. If you are not in a ministry like that, and God has not clearly assigned you to that ministry, you are in a bad place. That's just the bottom line. Now, more than ever, 21st century prophets have to be connected to 21st century apostles and pastors, but fivefold ministry leaders who understand who they are to the body of Christ, so that they can help you achieve destiny. Because if you are in a place where the pastor says they're a prophet, yet they don't have any desire to see you get trained or any desire to train fivefold ministry gifts, something is off. Something is wrong. That's just the bottom line. Especially in the day and time that we are living in. So my bottom line is pray. Know without a shadow of a doubt that God has called you or assigned you to that ministry, because God will cause and send prophets into territories that we wouldn't expect ourselves to be in. God will send you to churches where they don't even understand the prophetic, but He's put an assignment on you to usher it in. But you have to know that. If you don't know that, then you're in for a tough situation. But again, pray like never before. Know what God has called you to do. And if God has not assigned you to that ministry, pray that God will direct you to the ministry that He has assigned you to. And don't be afraid to move forward in another direction. Because now more than ever, it is so important that you achieve the destiny that God has upon your life. It is so important that prophets across the land, across the globe, rise to the occasion. And it's so important that they are trained for kingdom service, not just in the church, but in the marketplace. And it's important that those around them understand who they are and understand what God has called them to do. Otherwise, you are dealing with potential death of destiny if you don't just simply obey God and get in the right position. This is Apostle Dwann from the Global Institute of Church and Marketplace Prophets. If you have a question for me, email me at prophetdwann@globalpropheticinstitute.com. Again, prophetdwann@globalpropheticinstitute.com. And for all of you guys who are talking about the apostolic and prophetic witchcraft series that I have, if you go to my website now, you can download the replay for free. Just go to prophetdwann.com, prophetdwann.com. Look over to your right and you'll see the series on the webinar on apostolic and prophetic witchcraft. Download it. It's being a blessing to so many people. Get connected, stay connected, and God bless you.
Do you need a pure prophetic word from the Lord for your new year? Or how about some confirmation regarding your next step in life? Whether you're a Bible-believing Christian or even one who's lost your way, it's time to let one of God's kingdom prophets speak into your life today. Book your free time of prophecy right now at getprophecynow.com. At GICMP, we help you prosper in your purpose God's way.